Hey everyone, and welcome. This is Emily Anderson with FranNet, and this is an exclusive recording for our friends in Richland and the Tri-Cities area. Welcome. And there's just some really cool things happening in that area, and there's a lot of opportunities, perhaps worth your consideration. So, whether it's time to escape the traffic and that high cost of living in the Puget Sounds, or maybe you're looking to pivot your career, start your own business. This is an example of a proven B2B model that we think is worth getting on your radar. So I would like to introduce you to Greg. Greg, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name, so I'm just going to introduce you as Greg, who's going to tell us about this great business opportunity.
All right, thanks, Emily. It's Quisito with a Q, but I coach my kids' ball teams, and they all call me Coach Q because it's too hard to pronounce. So there you go.
Okay, you're
Uh,
just making me feel better now. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for the intro. I'll do a little overview, and leave you guys hopefully with some thoughts and some things that maybe you want to consider. JanPro International master franchise, and I'm going to explain the difference between a master franchise and what you may know of as a traditional franchise concept in a minute. But first, I would tell you a quick history. We're 29 years into this, going on 30 years. So we figured some things out over those years. We know what works. We know what doesn't work. This is a well-oiled master franchise machine. We're up to close to 150 master franchisees, 9,000 units. I'll tell you what all that means and the difference in a minute. We serve 55,000 plus customers in 11 countries. This is the number one commercial cleaning category franchise 12 years in a row. Entrepreneur Magazine just came out. Awards and recognition are important to us, mostly because it's driven by the franchise system and their performance. But to get something for 12 years in a row, I think is symbolic of the consistency of the model, not just for us to try to say how great we are, right? I think here's some really key attributes that are important to you. I don't care who you are or what you're looking at. Whatever, if you don't end up with JanPro, whatever franchise model you look at, we go, gee, is it recession resistant? Yeah. Here's the thing: commercial cleaning. Look around any building, from a school, hospital, doctor's office, daycare center, car dealership, church, whatever it is, needs some certain basic functions. It's almost like a utility in the sense that this is an opportunity for ordinary folks to own a utility. They need electricity, running water, right, heating and air conditioning, and oh yeah, somebody miraculously comes in at the end of the day and it's clean the next day when you show up. So it creates its own demand. It's not going to be replaced by Amazon. It's just not going anywhere. It needs human folks to go in and service it, recurring, regular service. We figured out how the master franchise model works, and we've proven it. And you don't need ridiculous giant investment. The cash flow is fantastic, and you have great cash flow without inventory with few employees. So this is not a traditional model where you would need lots of employees. You have multiple revenue streams, and we think the upside, we don't think, we know, and you can talk to master franchisees in the system, that it's limitless. It really is. The upside's gigantic because there's literally tens of thousands of prospective accounts, in your region. Not being, we don't have a master franchisee in that Tri-City area. We do in the rest of the parts of the state. Now, looking at it visually, if you think of cogs on a wheel, how does this whole thing all fit together? You're the master franchisee. That's what we're looking for. There's where the opportunity is here. You're not, I repeat, you're not in the cleaning business. You're in the business of two things: selling franchises. The unit franchisee, they're a sub franchisee under you. We call them a unit. And they are in the cleaning business. You take ordinary folks with a dream and you put them in business. They do the cleaning. They do the execution. You teach them how, but you also provide the customer. So units are going to do some things for you, like clean buildings, and that you don't want to do for yourself. And the reason that you're able to do to help them is because you provide the book of business. You do the customers and the billing and the things that they don't want to do. And in exchange, you get a royalty and a support fee on every clean. So we're not looking for janitors in a suit. We're looking for executives who understand sales and marketing. You're in a sales and marketing business. They are in the cleaning business. You can sell as many unit franchises as you want, as many accounts as you want. So you're not selling them territory. You're never going to run out. You give them a book of business and you do the billing and collections and you hold back a royalty and a support fee. There's the exciting part about it. So scalability, few employees to run this thing, and limitless number of franchises and accounts to sell. And by the way, there's an amazing methodology, which we don't have time to get into. One of the exclusive things in ViruShield, this thing is a game changer. It kills bacteria, germs. I would tell you, I brought it up because coronavirus is in the news. It wouldn't exist if they were spraying down China with and ViruShield. And so you've got some really unique tools that unit franchisees execute with to deliver multiple revenue streams. Because we don't have a lot of time, I'm going to leave these on the screen. You can review the PowerPoint afterward, but cleaning fees, franchise fees, royalty support fees, etc. There's my timer that says I'm out of time, but there's a lot to like about few employees, multiple. I told you I would get it in 6 minutes. Multiple revenue streams with few employees, and really an amazingly scalable opportunity. So those are the differences between an employee-heavy traditional franchise model and what a master franchise model can bring to the table. All right, folks, thank you so much. Greg Quisito, you got my contact information, and happy to share additional details.
Greg, thank you. And just before we got started, I was like, okay, you got about 6 minutes. It's a tall order. You covered a lot of information. So thank you so much. And for those of you in attendance that are listening, and you are in excellent hands with Charlie McGee at FranNet. And success comes from finding the right fit, always. And Charlie is the perfect person to support you in your entrepreneurial journey, to see how and if JanPro is the right fit for you, and how to conduct thorough research so that you can make a well-informed, safe, and wise decision. So, Greg, thank you for your time and providing so much information. And thanks for all you for to all you for tuning in. I wish you the best on your entrepreneurial journey.
Bye now.